Welcome to the Keep Scrolling Podcast. First of all, I want to thank all my subscribers, all my supporters, my strong supporters, and everybody who's watching my video. I really appreciate it. Okay, today is Tuesdays, and I came up with a segment called Trifling Tuesdays, where every Tuesdays I air out, trifling people. If you don't know the meaning of trifling, it means that you're nasty, you're dirty, you're disgusting, you have no respect or morals. Okay, so today we're going to jump into a really tragic story about a 5-year-old Atlanta, Georgia kid named Cario Jordan. So on April 16, 2022, a mushroom hunter in the woods stumbled upon a suitcase. The suitcase was really weird to the mushroom hunter because I'm pretty sure he never just seen suitcase hanging around in the woods. But when he opened the suitcase, it was a black plastic bag. Mind you, the suitcase wasn't really that big. You know what I'm saying? But when he opened the suitcase, he found Cario Jordan deceased. Yeah. That's crazy, right? He found the 5-year-old innocent little boy stuffed in a suitcase. But so he got on the phone and he called Indiana State Police. When the Indiana State Police came, they did the investigations. They did fingerprints on the plastic bag and outside of the suitcase. They did autopsies. But for some reason, they just couldn't find out who this little kid was, where did he come from, and why would somebody do this heinous crime to him. So they did the autopsy. They didn't find no blunt force trauma to his head or nothing. It looked like it was, no foul play far as bruises and stuff like that. So they were just trying to figure out what happened. They know something tragic happened because they found him in a suitcase, stuffed in the suitcase, but not cut or shot or nothing like that. So they do their research. So the research paid off. They found fingerprints on the plastic bag and they found fingerprints on the outside of the suitcase. So 6 months later, they issue arrest warrants for 2 people. Now, this is the most important part. The 2 people they issued arrest warrants for was this idiot, Dawn Coleman, 40 years old, from Shreveport, Louisiana. She's trifling and she's a piece of shit. The second arrest warrant was issued for Dejon Anderson, 37, from Atlanta, Georgia, which was Cario's mom. Okay, how did we get here? So when they find the fingerprints, they issue arrest warrants, like I just said. So a month later, they find Dawn Coleman in San Francisco, California. They extradite her back to Indiana. So mind you, this case happened in April 16th of 2022. So they caught the mom friend, Dawn Coleman, the idiot. They caught her 6 months later. So she geared all up, She agreed to a plea bargain. She agreed to a plea bargain for 30 years, 25 years with 5 years probation. But her plea agreement said that she must testify against her best friend whenever she get caught. So mind you, Dejon Anderson, which is Cario Jordan's mom, she's been on the loose for 2 years. So 2 weeks ago, they finally catch up with this stupid son of a bitch. They find her in California. But let me explain something to you. This idiot, which is Cario Jordan mama, said that a 5-year-old little boy was demonic and he was trying to kill her. So she fucking didn't feed this little boy for a couple of days, gave him nothing to drink. This little boy, Cario Jordan, died from dehydration. He was vomiting and had diarrhea for 2 days. These two idiots stuck him in a plastic bag, put him in a suitcase, and dropped him on the side of the road in Indiana. But shout out to Indiana, because that small community stepped up. Because at the time, you know, Cario Jordan, he had a father, but his father, you know, fought against the idiot, which is Cario mom, for custody, and then her water her custody. So she was moving around from state to state. And then she did this to her little 5-year-old innocent little boy. She murdered him, starved him, dehydrated him to the point where he died from dehydration, and then they stuffed him in a suitcase. This is like the worst case of anybody ever doing something to a kid. Like, she is beyond trifling. But thank God they caught her 2 weeks ago. You know? And when she got in court, she tried to play, you know, the mentally retarded role. Nah, you is retarded. And you is a piece of shit. So when you have your day in court, I hope they give you everything they got. Because don't nobody do that to no innocent child. That's why you get fucking Trifling Tuesdays. But let me just say this, man. The story of Cario Jordan is a tragic story, but we got to get a lesson from that. That's because you pour syrup on shit, don't make it pancakes. And when I say that, I'm meaning like everybody you be around or everybody your kids be around, they can front and do this and that. But you got to watch out for your kids, everybody. Because people like this, they lurking, they're evil. She said this little boy he wasn't even a kid. He was a 5-year-old demonic adult. Like, what fucking kind of sense do that make? But she'll get her day in court. And I hope and pray to God they got the electric chair. Because they need to fry this hoe. But yeah. Shout out to, you know, the community in Indiana, because they had Cario Jordan a funeral. They got, you know, they got him a headstone. And we praying for, you know, Cario Jordan family. We praying for the father, you know, all his aunts and uncles. But I hate to start Trifling Tuesday out with this tragic story, but this will be a lesson to y'all. Like, you can't trust everybody. But I love y'all. I'll be back Tuesday with Trifling Tuesdays. I continue my videos, and I really appreciate y'all. Just continue to support me, and I continue to bring these stories. All right, rest in peace to Cario Jordan. I love y'all, and I fucking hate those fucking people who killed them. You're trifling. Peace.